Hi guys, how are you? Molly here, Masters in Clinical Nutrition, YouTube channel Molly Knows. Thank you for joining me. Today we're gonna do veggie prep. You saw me in Wegmans, okay? It doesn't have to be summer, it doesn't have to be spring to eat veggies, to do veggie prep. We should technically be eating our veggies all year round. And you're going to thank me come spring or summer when you have the look that you want and you're ready to go to the beach or wherever you're gonna go wearing the smaller clothes, okay? Because veggies help you maintain your figure, they help you go to the bathroom, they have tons of fiber, vitamins and minerals. This is all very helpful. They're great for the skin, for hydration, everything. So let's get into it, okay? Here are the veggies I chose today to show you how to prep. We're gonna do carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, peppers, celery, cucumbers, radishes. That is my selection of what I chose. These are the things that we usually eat in our house pretty often, okay? These are things that are quick and easy. When you do veggie prep and it's ready to go from your fridge, this is not rocket science, all right? You have a knife, you have your cutting board. If you need a peeler, you have a peeler, okay? This is stuff that's very simple. I'm trying to show you how easy it is and I'm trying to motivate you, okay? If you have something quick and easy ready to go from the fridge just to grab, you're gonna be more likely to eat it. You're gonna be more likely to have it with peanut butter, have it with almond butter, like carrots and celery, okay? That's a nice, healthy, quick snack that's gonna give you protein without like eating, a peanut butter cookie or something like that. How about peanut butter with celery, with carrots, all right? So that's my spiel on that. So most of the stuff you see here is organic. However, even though I'm a nutritionist and I try to do everything organic, sometimes I have to watch my budget. Also, I have to just watch like if the store has what I need when I'm there at the time. So for instance, I try to follow the Environmental Working Group's Dirty Dozen list. So here's the things that are most heavily sprayed with pesticides. 1 second. Guys, can you stop? Thank you. Okay, so the things that are most heavily sprayed with pesticides: peaches, apples, strawberries, grapes, cherries, nectarines, pears, raspberries, bell peppers, celery, spinach, lettuce, tomatoes, and then green beans made the list too for 2024. Okay, so what does this mean? Those things have the most pesticides on the market. So always I try to avoid getting those things in organic, okay? I wanna see all those things that I just said on the Dirty Dozen list, organic in my house. Obviously, when you go to a restaurant, okay, and you're eating grapes or strawberries, that stuff is not, organic. So it is what it is in that situation. But what you do in your house, 80% of the time, 70% of the time, try to make that organic, okay? What was I gonna say? My broccoli and my cauliflower, well actually the cauliflower now is organic, but usually I get inorganic cauliflower and inorganic broccoli. It's not really sprayed that heavily with pesticides. You don't really have to worry too much about that, but definitely bell peppers, definitely celery, those things are a must. Ways to tell that something is organic is on the label, you are going to see a number 9, okay? You're gonna see a number 9 in there. Even, obviously, on the bag of produce, the USDA organic symbol, even on this, even on this like label, there's a number 9 in there. It's what number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like the 6th number back. If you don't see a number 9, it's not gonna be organic. So just make sure of that. And sometimes stores get tricky. They put like inorganic grapes next to organic grapes. And it's like, you don't even know unless you're paying attention. So be careful. So, things that can happen if you eat pesticides, right? If you don't eat organic. So people can develop cancers. It can affect your reproductive system, your nervous system, your immune system. This is obviously, an exposure over a long period of time. Like I said, what you do mostly in the house every single day, what you feed your family, that's gonna be the most important. Don't go crazy. If you go to a restaurant, have fun. If you go to a wedding, have fun. Nobody's thinking about these things constantly. And if you are, good luck because you're gonna have a lot of headaches. Oh wow, okay, here, come here. Okay, awesome, wait. Okay, cool. So yeah, so you do what you can. Let me wash my hands. Alrighty guys, so what was I saying? Cancer, reproductive system, issues, immune system, nervous system, pesticides are no good. So try to watch out for those, okay? If you have to get, inorganic things, there's ways around it, right? There's ways for you to wash off those pesticides, okay? So you could use vinegar, you could use baking soda mixed with water. I think it's like a teaspoon of baking soda mixed with water. You soak your veggies in that, your fruits. Hopefully, that's gonna help rid some of those pesticides. You could even do a vinegar solution. I think it's a 1/3 part vinegar, the rest water. Let them soak in there. Again, something to remember is I'm doing veggie prep with most of my things washed. Once you wash them, that starts the natural decaying process. If you're not gonna eat your veggie prep quick, if you want it to, stay in your fridge fresh for a long period of time, you can wait to wash it until right before you use it, like right before you do the omelet, right before you do your stir fry, okay? But if you're gonna be eating these constantly every day, quick, then, pretty quick, then go ahead and wash them, okay? One sec. Please. Alrighty. Next, I told you about the number 9, okay? Next thing, so organic doesn't necessarily mean it's not sprayed with pesticides. This means it's not sprayed with synthetic pesticides, okay? So synthetic pesticides are the things that cause all those bad issues. You hear about the people that work on the farm that are using the pesticides to spray these things and they develop cancer later on. I mean, this is a big deal, it's not a joke. Natural pesticides are going to be plant extracts, things that are naturally derived, right? Like sometimes you'll find in some gardeners, on gardeners' channels or in people's gardens, certain types of things will be grown next to certain types of things, like companion planting. But also you will find, let's say rosemary or mint or cilantro. It'll be placed in certain parts of the garden. And then that will ward off the insects of what is attracted to the plant that's right next to it. All right. So they're using natural pesticides on these organic things. So next thing is when you're cutting and storing your veggies, I use glass and I do use plastic. All of these containers you can find pretty much anywhere nowadays. You can find them at Whole Foods, you can find them at Wegmans, you can find them at Home Goods. Okay, they probably even sell these at Walmart, everywhere, Target. We use glass. I try to use glass a lot of the time. Glass is obviously, a little bit more expensive, but there is plastic containers too. These ones, just make sure you're looking for BPA-free plastic, okay? You don't want that in there. All right, so let's get to it. I think I said all my spiel. Follow the Dirty Dozen list. Look for the number 9. Try to get the things that are, that are going to be good for your palate, like what your family eats, okay? How to wash off your produce if you buy inorganic with the vinegar, with the baking soda, okay? And now we're going to start chopping. So see my containers? That's a circle container. I have a rectangle glass container. I even have individual containers. This brand is called Sistema. My best friend introduced me to this, brand. This is nice for kids' lunches or for individually portioned foods, 2 sections. All right, guys, so let's start chopping. First, I'm gonna do my peppers. So bell peppers are awesome. I don't know, I honestly love bell peppers so much. They're so good, they're so crispy, they're so tasty, so fresh. Okay, so let's put the bell peppers in. Let's do this just to give you guys an idea. So how you store these is up to you, okay? So for instance, if you have everybody in your family eating the same thing, nobody's too picky, you can go ahead and mix all of this into, a big container and leave it all together in a big container or whatever size container, and you can take it out in the morning when you're making your omelet, take a handful, throw it in the pan. If you have a family where this person likes broccoli, this person likes bell pepper, this one doesn't like broccoli, this one doesn't like bell pepper, fine, separate it. I'm telling you guys, if you take one day out of the week to do a veggie prep, this will be life-changing. This is gonna be one of my things that I show people for New Year's resolutions, right? To do your veggie prep. It's gonna be earth-shattering what can happen, right? All right, so I'm just gonna show you. Nice, see? Bell peppers, ready to go. All right? Radishes. However you do radishes, Joseph, are you guys okay? Okay. So I cut like the bottom off of the radish and then this little top part. Radishes are spicy. Not everybody, you know, likes those in my family, so I have to be mindful of that, right? But also, you know, having your kids see you do this is going to be super helpful, right? They're going to be like, hey, what are you doing? That looks so cool. Let me see how to do that. And then that's going to start the chain reaction of, oh wow, so we're going to eat that? What is that? Cool. How do you cook with that? What should we put, you know, what should we use that for? What is that good with? And then you're going to start the whole conversation. And that's how it goes, guys. When you start this type of stuff in your house when they're young, it's going to carry with them forever. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. It's going to go with them. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. It's going to be with them forever. They're going to be like, I remember when my mom, you know, used to sit there and veggie prep, and she taught us how to cook, and she showed us, you know, the right way. I'm just going to show you guys how fast this is. All right, radishes done. Okay, next, let's do some broccoli. All right. My dad used to always, I miss him so much. He used to always have us eat like the stem of the broccoli. He used to have us eat it, and then he would put seasoning salt on it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm just taking like the end, instead of throwing this thing away, I'm just taking it. Oh, this one is so-so. Oh, it's okay. He used to take this and cut the inside out, and he would put like seasoning salt. I'll show you. Right? So this is the inside stem, seasoning salt. He would take some, put it on it, and just walk by me when I was little and say, here. And I would eat it. That's something that I remember from when I was like, I don't know, 6? Are you serious? It's so good. All right, let me get my trash. I forgot to bring that over. All right, so obviously, and if you have a bunny, you can give your bunny these extra scraps, or you can boil these and make a soup. So, okay, how is my broccoli coming? Ooh. So I'm chopping the broccolis. So see guys, now you grab it, and it's ready to go in the morning. Broccoli. I'm gonna show you guys how awesome this is. How easy this is. Broccoli. There's no way that you can tell me what I'm doing right now is something that you can't do. Okay. Cucumber. You can either leave this skin on the cucumber on, or you can, you know, use your peeler and take it off. I'm gonna use my peeler. Sometimes I leave it on, sometimes I don't. Awesome, okay. Peeled my cucumber. And you can cut these, you can cut it in circles, right? It's a nice way to do cucumbers, like in a circle. Or you can do it long ways. I'll show you. It kind of looks like super pretty. Maybe I need a bigger container. Probably, right? Just for the sake of showing you. Let me put circles on that side, long ones on this side. Okay, lost one there. All right, so we have cucumbers in a circle, all right, and then I'm gonna do the other cucumbers long ways, just to show you there's like different ways of doing this to make things more fun. It's so crazy. Sometimes when you're dealing with kids, if you change the shape of something, it changes everything. Like a circle sausage, cut it into pieces, like versus leaving it in the circle. All of a sudden, they're gonna be like, oh wow, I like it now. And nothing changed. It's just the shape of it. Like it makes it like more fun. So see? Those are kind of like spears, like pickles. Versus these circles. Just have fun with it. Circles. You see? Cucumbers done. Peppers. Where did I put those peppers again? Oh, right here. Let me cut the last pepper because I have room in there. And then what do I have left? Pretty much to show you just the celery and the cauliflower, right? So you can veggie prep these and put these in your, like I said, saute them in the morning for your eggs, okay? That's gonna give you fiber in the morning versus just eating the egg. Awesome, so there's my peppers. I think I showed you before. How are we doing on time? 17 minutes, all right. There's that, okay? Celery. All these things have so many wonderful things in there. So many vitamins, so many minerals. Do I have another container? Let's just pretend. Here's my glass container. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut some cauliflower. You guys can make cauliflower rice instead of doing, regular rice. Cauliflower rice is going to be way better for you. Remember, like I said, all of these cruciferous vegetables are going to lower toxic estrogens in your body. Let's put the cauliflower in this bowl because it's kind of bulky. And you can even take these out and steam them, right? Steam them. For dinner, you can saute them in the morning, like I said, with your eggs. And let's say you don't have time for this, or for your omelets. Let's say you don't have time to chop. You know what? They do make these things frozen. You can just throw them in the pan. I'm telling you, if you wanna help yourself, if you wanna help your family, veggies are important. It's gonna help everybody poop. It's gonna help everybody feel better. This is the way to go. And honestly, people that look really good, they eat veggies. All right, so where's the lid? I'm gonna show you this. See how amazing this is? Bang! Cauliflower. Anything else to do here? I just have like more of what I already did. Let me do the rest of the celery just to drive home the point. So this isn't that hard. It's honestly just habits. Forcing yourself to get into a habit, like forcing yourself to get up early in the morning to take care of business, right? Before everybody wakes up. I don't know if people work out in the morning, if they get up to do their work in the morning, right? But it's just forcing yourself to get into a habit And then once you do this for a month, once you see how you feel like so much better, I think they say habits like set in within like 30 days or something like that. You're gonna see, you're gonna be like, wow, Molly knows what she's talking about. This isn't hard, it's not rocket science. I'm not doing something that's tricky. I'm doing things that are necessary, and I'm trying to just like motivate people to show you how simple this stuff is. And it has drastic, not even drastic, that's not even the word, it has profound effects on your health, okay? Celery. Done. All right, so let me show you my peanut butter, my almond butter. Peanut butter, I have this butter. Do I have almond butter in here? Maybe not. So I do Justin's Classic Peanut Butter, okay. I do this one from Costco, Nutso. It has cashews, almonds, Brazil nuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, everything else that's on that, sesame seeds, okay? So you can take these, you can dip this into your carrots and into your celery. That's a quick and easy snack, all right? We literally just did veggie prep. Look at this. This is the real deal. All right, guys. Let me stack it up for you. And honestly, with carrots, I didn't buy big carrots. I bought baby carrots. Baby carrots, all you have to do is wash them. There was a recall at Costco. Thank you so much, my best friends that told me this. These are actually from Wegmans, so we're good. So look at this. I'm stacking this all to show you how beautiful this is. Look at that. Cauliflower, carrot, broccoli, celery, what is this? Radish, cucumber, 2 different ways, and bell pepper, okay? Now, let's say you don't have a picky family, all right, and nobody really cares about any of this. You could technically, I guess, put everything in a plastic bag or little bags and have it like ready to go, meaning mix a little bit of each thing into a bag. Like, you know how sometimes you find like vegetable blends or something? I don't know, sometimes people in my family are picky, so I have to separate it out. But yeah, so that's veggie prep, okay? Amazing, fun, easy. I think that's all I have to say. Let's recap. Look for organic. Look for the number 9. I think it's like the 6th number back. Organic means it's going to be sprayed with natural pesticides, very little pesticides. It's going to be, they're going to be, like I said, natural. They're not going to be synthetic. When something's not organic, synthetic pesticides can contribute to cancer, nervous system disorders, mood disorders. You know, they're just icky. You don't want to eat pesticides if you don't have to. Majority of what you do in your household, 80% of the time, 70% of the time, needs to be, in my opinion, as clean as you can be for your budget, for your health. So try to eat as much as you can organic. Ways to wash off, you know, pesticides are going to be baking soda. They're going to be vinegar and water. Veggie prepping, you want to make sure and try to do in glass or in BPA-free plastic. The Dirty Dozen, right? So the Dirty Dozen is a list of produce and even fruits that are going to be most heavily sprayed with pesticides. Those things you want to avoid like the plague if you can. If not, make sure and do, like I said, the washing of them, the soaking of them, and the baking soda and the vinegar. Let's see, I think that's it. Yeah. All right, guys, so that is it. That is it for me right now. I'm going to put all of this in my fridge, and it's ready to go for me tomorrow. When I wake up and I do my eggs and my omelet and I'm sauteing, I'm gonna think of you guys. And when you're at the store, oh, that was another thing. When I was at Wegmans, okay, small bag of broccoli, $5. Okay. My broccoli that I got, I got a gigantic thing, this, and then everything I chopped. My broccoli was $4.99 for all of it. And I chopped it in 17 minutes. And guess what? You can start the conversation with your family about broccoli and how good it is for you. And maybe we should grow a garden. Maybe we should try broccoli. Okay? Then that's gonna take them to their family when they grow up, right? And then they teach their kids about eating broccoli. I mean, all of these things, cancers, obesity, diabetes, sometimes this is, genetics. This runs in the family. Eating habits run in the family, okay? This is what's happening. So try to switch that. What else was I gonna say? Oh, so I do have a garden too. I love it so much. I started it, with Eddie. That was one of our awesome things that we did together, and I'm going to continue. My kids do it with me. It's so awesome. So a lot of these things you can grow in your garden, and of course in your garden it's going to be organic, right? So that is that, guys. I want you to have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for jumping on my little soapbox with me about veggie chopping. It's really important, and this is easy. This stuff is simple, it's easy, and it has lasting effects on your health and your family and just the generations to come. You don't even know. All right? So have a good night. Thank you for joining. And that's it. Veggie prep.